And the judicials will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Judicials offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Judicials decide to punt it away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The quick out. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous.
There he goes. The 20. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now this offense will take the field again. Fullback's got it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, what a cut! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Just plowing ahead, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll go to the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back in his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Shoots it to the left. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Finally corralled but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to move the sticks on third down.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. This offense has it with really good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rushes on him. Got his man on the outside. Oh, he's got it. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the option. He'll toss it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Open space at the 25. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Final play of the quarter coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Finding an escape route. Fighting off the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quickly complete. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the back. It's complete. Breaks into the open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Flips it out to the back. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gets it out quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking for room. It's O'Neal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your ribcage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that scram to somebody else.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the judicials will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Rides to back on the option, the give. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. The inside handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll start this drive firing. And a sack all the way back at the 5. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just get. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense trying to take it back. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Excellent pass by the back on the option. his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Goes to the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
And they run the option. You can just tell, man, the timing of that wasn't set up well. The quarterback looked a little bit clunky, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. It's complete to the left, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's not an accident.
It's a fake holder looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the ball takes those crazy bounces out of bounds, and a huge loss for this offense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Judicials will hustle to the line. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half.
Oh, they want the two, and the holder's going to try to throw it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing... And even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Motion from the back. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Coming out with it, it's May. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Here comes the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He holds it in, and nobody's close. All kinds of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Judicial.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 21 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Handoff from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll run the screen. There he goes. He's inside the 40.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They stop him just short of the... But it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, it's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. He'll bring it out. It's made. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Split backs here. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. The linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And the Judicials have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Judicials had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. High the chains now on 2nd and long. And the ball's out and they're after it. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Unloads quickly. He was racing to get it out of the end zone, but ran out of room, and it's a safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
The returner brings it out to the 34, and the offense will take over. First and 10.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive.
Give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. There he goes to the right. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Judicials. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Brings it out to the 28, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run the option. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the fullback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And now on third down after that last run. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off and another empty drive.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Inside the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Ready?
Second down coming up.
Spider.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using his legs to buy some time. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Across the 15. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.